It's the day the Lord's made.
Sure is. Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. I'm
Go
rooting for Bad
Birds.
Bunny.
I'm rooting for the Birds.
So you rooting for the Seahawks. You know what? That's how I want to win because my high school mascot was a Seahawk, so F it.
Also, apparently the Seahawks have the most black wags, so
Okay.
Seahawks.
You know, we all have our reasons.
Yeah. Go Birds. Like I said.
Go Hawks. Precisely. Wagwan. Welcome.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
podcast.
Welcome all to the unofficial transcript. Lord, I feel like I forgot how to do this already.
It's been so long.
I know. I am your amazing, undefeated, absolutely dynamite of a host, Coach A, aka Big Scorp, aka the biggest, the largest.
And I am your noble steed, assistant, associate,
Reporting for duty.
partner. Yeah, Dr. D in the building.
How you doing, girl? Girl la la.
I'm doing amazing. It's been a great day so far. Quite productive. How about you?
It's not enough degrees outside for me.
No,
So
absolutely not.
it's not enough degrees outside for me. At no point in time should Maryland be negative anything degrees.
No.
Didn't you say that you read a tweet that said we feel like we in a Stanley Cup because this snow ain't melting. We is not melting. We
It
are
feels like
inside
we
of
are
a Stan letter.
Yeah, it don't make no sense that it's not melting at all. Like, it's just inches outside.
Pause.
But it is. On a Lord's Day, too.
Double homicide.
Well, you look nice.
And, you know, I need a little retwist, you feel me? But it's okay. We're going to get right this week.
Yeah.
We're going to get right this week. I don't look like, well, maybe I do look like what I've been through at this point.
Please.
But
No.
God is still good.
All the time.
You look great. You look amazing. Nice headphones.
Thanks. Amazon.
Shout out Jeff. Shout out
Please
Jeff
no.
and them.
Please no. Please no. Don't shout out him.
Sorry, I take it back. No shout out to you, Jeff.
No.
But shout out to
no.
those who work for Jeff because y'all make it happen.
Yeah. They've been working hard.
Man, I ordered something one day in the morning and that drink was here before noon. I said, "Ooh,
I'll
y'all
never
work
forget
long."
the first time that happened to me. Like, I felt like we were living in the future on that day. And the thing I ordered was so stupid, but it came before noon.
It don't matter. You got it.
And did.
That's more than the same day delivery.
It's like within hours. It's like 30 minutes or less. That's what it was given.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how? Like, I just need to know how. How are you getting things to my house that fast? Planes? Drones?
Independent contractors. And they drive up in their Nissan Sentra and hop out and and bring it to you.
Well, thank God for Nissan Sentras.
R.I.P. Nissan Altimas. We got to have a few. Who doing about it?
Literally.
Why would they ever stop making Nissan Altimas? What's wrong with them? Do they not know?
It feels
Nissan
racially
Altimas
motivated.
went triple, double platinum in the hood, man. Like, I don't understand.
Exactly. That's why I said it feels most racially motivated.
As long as there's AKAs and baby mamas on this planet, it's gonna always be a Nissan Altima market. Y'all know it's true. Golly.
Yeah. So I'm not disagreeing with you.
A Nissan Altima, and I'm neither a baby mama nor AKA, but I'm just saying.
It could be mine.
One of my vehicles is a Nissan Altima, and I'm gonna ride it until the wheels fall off. And if you see me pull up in it, you better watch out. You better not cry.
Yeah, I remember you told me that you have your Nissan Altima for Nissan Altima activities.
Driving.
I've never been in your Altima.
You're welcome.
Please.
Plausible deniability. You're absolutely welcome.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Precisely.
Lord forgive me. Anywho, how? So, I came across a thread this morning.
You've been pretty active on Threads.
I've been active
Follow
on
her
Threads.
on Threads.
Follow me at Threads at Odaslee. OHH. That's Lee, LEE _. But yeah, I was on Threads and I came across this post that I found quite interesting. So I figured it would be amazing to talk about it on the show. So I'm going to read it. You ready? The post says, as a bisexual woman that has been in serious relationships with men and women, I can 100% confirm that a woman's bare minimum is what men consider above and beyond. And she put above and beyond in quotations.
And I would bet money that the comments are agreeing with that statement.
The comments are for sure agreeing with that statement.
That's true.
I'll read a few.
Please.
One says, even in life in general, a great man is literally the average woman. And wait, before let me give credit to the poster. I believe her @ on Threads is Chanel AF _. Give you your props. But yes, so one of the comments under or one of the responses was, "Even in life in general, a great man is literally the average woman." Another one said
It's mean
that's what it said.
to acknowledge the truth, the reality.
I'll read one more response, and
Okay,
then we can dive in.
okay.
Another one said, "Late bloomer here. Called off my engagement and wedding 4 months before the wedding. Cut up my wedding dress, have made a painting and art with it, dated a few women while figuring out who I am, and in all of that, I met the most beautiful woman. She treats me like I have always treated my partners, but have never received the same amount of energy or love."
Wow. So she says she's a late bloomer. Is that what she said?
Yep.
Which I'm assuming is late bloomer lesbian or maybe bisexual, I don't know. But
Yeah, and I'm not the labeler.
yeah, that's interesting.
So, yeah, this post really intrigued me because, well, for a myriad of reasons.
Mhm.
Number 1, I think that, I mean, I'm just gonna be frank. There is a stigma that comes with being bisexual, I believe. I cannot relate. This is me just speaking from observation. Exactly. There is kind of this thing where it's like people just assume that bisexual people are for everybody.
Mhm.
And for those people who are on one side of the fence exclusively, specifically masculine presenting women who only date women, they feel a way about bisexual women. And we can unpack what that means. I don't know. This conversation is very, very interesting to me. What are your initial thoughts on the post itself, the initial post itself?
My initial thoughts is that that person is 100% accurate in their assessment. Like, the bare minimum for women is oftentimes considered extra or just, like, not even fathomable, I think, for a lot of men in relationships, like, being thoughtful, being considerate, being a friend to your partner, actually liking your partner as a person, valuing them is what, on this side of the fence, is pretty standard, pretty basic, but I
Mhm.
don't think that's always a requirement in hetero situations.
You don't think you don't think what is a requirement?
All of those things, like being a friend, like being super considerate, all of
Okay,
those, like, kindnesses that you are afforded or supposed to be afforded in a relationship, I don't think they're standard in straight relationships at all.
interesting. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go with this conversation right now because my mind is racing.
Well, follow it to
Follow it to the first place.
the first place that your mind goes, yeah.
It's interesting to me because oftentimes I feel like a lot of women who have dated men in the past
Mhm,
used to date women because of the lack of whatever they get from men. And they think that they're going to be able to get those things that or that thing from a woman. I
mhm,
think that and like I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, but this is just like my perception, right? I think a lot of women end up choosing women as a second option because that's the other option, right? Like I've
yeah,
dated all these men and I keep getting the same result. Men ain't shit, blah, 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 boom. But when I try women, I
mhm,
get all of these things that I'm not getting from this man, and I don't have to ask.
right,
I don't have to ask for the consideration. I don't have to ask for the romanticism or whatever. Like, I don't have to ask for that. It just comes with it. It's built in already.
yeah.
So to me, it's like, are you really seeking do you really like women for women, or do you just like women because they are filling that gap that men are leaving in your life?
It's a valid question, and I think for some women, it's what you're saying. It's just simply experimenting with women to see if they can get treated better. I don't think that's the majority though, and I honestly hope that that's not the majority because I think that's really messed up to pursue women only because you want them to treat you a certain way or because you're seeking to be treated a certain way. Whereas a relationship is obviously give and take. It's a mutual thing. It should be about you pouring into that person just as much as they give to you. And just, I think, switching sides just for the sake of, I know I'm going to get something out of it over here is unfortunate and messed up. And kind of like, I can imagine how that can be hurtful to the person that's being used in that situation. But I also hope that I hope that that's not the majority. I can't say. I don't know what the stats are on people who have hopped the fence as someone who I guess has hopped the fence, but I don't know. I think it's hard. It's a stigma. I think bi people get a stigma. Like you said before, people think that they're for everybody.
Mhm,
And that's just as true as saying lesbians are attracted to every other woman, which is not the case.
which is not the case.
Unfortunately, the biphobia is real in the queer community.
I just don't like how I genuinely believe that there are a lot of women out here who are quote unquote fake gay.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. And I believe that wholeheartedly, and I don't want to come across as, like, this bitter person because 'cause I'm not, like, you gonna do what you wanna do regardless, like, it is what
Mhm.
it is. I know how to weed through the bullshit. Like, I would never be worried, and I don't have to worry, obviously. Um, I think that we have to be honest with ourselves. Y'all have to be honest with yourselves.
Mhm.
When y'all decide to make that leap from, "Man, fuck niggas, Imma find me a stud, Imma find me a woman."
Find me a stud is crazy.
You gotta be real with yourself and ask yourself why. Because if the reason is process of elimination,
Right. Who wants to
come
be
on, man.
somebody's, like, "Well, you was left." Who wants to be
Right.
that for somebody?
Everybody wants to be somebody else's first choice.
Of course. Absolutely.
Everybody wants to be somebody else's first choice. Don't nobody wanna be the leftover, like, "Oh, I done tried everything over here, so you over here, I might as well just go ahead and try." Like, no,
Yeah.
we that ain't how that's supposed to work.
Yeah. Well, can I ask you, have you personally been victimized by, quote, "fake gay" person?
Victimized, no, because I refuse to be victimized, but I have come across those who,
Mhm.
you know, who will be more than willing to make me a victim or make whoever a victim. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Wow. That's I don't know, that's kinda bizarre to me. Like, unless you're upfront uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, 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 okay. Yeah, no. I haven't been victimized because you gotta be quicker than that, but I have come across women where it's been like they've been upfront, which I appreciate. They've been upfront and
Mm.
saying like, "Hey, like, I haven't really tried women before, like, blah, blah, blah," and that's cool. I
Was
will
you going
say
for it?
think that you have to it all depends on what you say. Like, it all depends on what that person says. Because some people are just, "I'm experimenting."
Yeah.
Great, great. I have the ability to compartmentalize and be like, "Okay, well, she just out here doing whatever she experimenting."
Mhm.
I would never I wouldn't put myself in a position to fall for somebody who I know is just out here experimenting. Me
Yeah.
personally, I know I have that ability. I know that a lot of people don't have that ability. Some people fall and it's involuntary, but and then there are some people who misrepresent themselves and they make it seem like they always liked women and, but and it's like,
Have
but
you
when it
encountered
really
that
get
too?
down to it,
Oh,
it's like, you don't
wow.
like women for real? You don't like women for real. I think that
I
you
think
like
at a point it'll become obvious.
I think that a lot of women just like what women can offer them that men
Fair.
cannot. But I don't
Fair.
believe that a lot of women who claim to be gay are actually gay.
Yeah.
I think that they just like what they can get from women. If that's the case, like, go get you a girl best friend or whatever. And, like, be clear, like, listen, let's be honest. It's a lot of girls out here who have these stud or mask best friends,
Mm.
and they have boyfriends.
Mhm.
They fill in the gap with that stud or mask best friend, like, that's just what it is.
That's odd to me.
I agree, I don't disagree.
That's very odd. Like, I think having to subsidize your relationship with another woman is odd and
Having
weird.
to subsidize your relationship with another person is odd,
Correct. It's a
period.
little bit it's suspicious. But, like, I think to your point, do people be fake gay? Yes. But is that sustainable? I don't think so. Like, I think you can only fake it for so long. I think eventually it'll become clear that you actually don't like women for real in that way. I think. I would imagine there comes a time when you gotta kinda demonstrate that you actually do like women. Or maybe not, I don't know.
So my thing is, see, I have a lot of questions, and I would love to pick the brain of a lot of women, right? What is it? Because some women will acknowledge that they're not getting everything that they need from their male partner.
Mhm.
They'll acknowledge that. Knowing that though, they'll still stay for whatever reason, right? Like some women will stay because it's like he pay all the bills, he put gas in the car, he take out the trash, like, so I stay. Like it's comfortable. It's
Yeah.
the stability for me. But it's like, but you unhappy though.
Mhm.
You unhappy though. So you willing to stay
Mhm.
because this nigga could pay the rent when you have the ability to also pay the rent if you really wanted to? Like why stay?
I think the researcher in me, the sociologist in me, which I'm not a sociologist by trade at all, but I think a lot of women stay because it's comfortable. It's status quo. It's like maintaining the normal thing that you think you're supposed to do, especially if you have kids, especially if you're married. Like if there are other life things that are combined already with this person and they're not beating you up and they're not embarrassing you too bad, then you kind of are conditioned socially, I think, to stay, to maintain the family, to keep the family together and not break up, take the kids away from their father. Like there's so many factors that I think would motivate a woman to stay with a man. even if they're not fulfilled 100%.
Respectfully, as a fatherless person, them kids will be alright.
Yeah.
They will be alright. But no, all jokes aside, like, you said something. That's ultimately the first thing you said as an answer to my question was, they choose to stay because they are comfortable.
Mhm.
But my response would be, "No, you're not." Like, you're clearly uncomfortable. You're clearly uncomfortable.
Mhm.
If you can't go home and do all the things you wanna do, talk about all the things you wanna talk about, if you gotta walk on eggshells, you're not comfortable, baby. I'm so sorry to break it to you. Just because that rent or that mortgage get paid, that's not comfortable. I think people replace or, confuse comfortability with stability.
Correct. That's the word.
Those are not the same thing. So what are you willing to compromise? What are you willing to sacrifice? Your sanity, your comfortability for stability, knowing that you can also provide stability for yourself.
Yeah.
Why is your stability tied to another person? Why aren't you the one providing your own stability?
It's a good point.
This ain't the 50s. You is free.
Yeah, and I think maybe that's why a lot of girls are jumping ship and going to the lesbian side because that's an option now, and maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it wasn't an option socially, you know? It was just stay or find another man, I guess, because you didn't really have the ability to do stuff on your own without a man back then. So it could be just the same pattern repeating itself, but because women now have somewhat more agency in society, it's like, "I'll just go over to the other side and find a," like you said, "find a stud, find a provider," 'cause they're looking for masculinity still, but from a woman.
But why don't you okay, fair. Less fair. So let's say somebody does jump the fence, so to speak, right?
Mhm.
Why is the bar now raised for this woman that you dating now? When the bar was in hell for this dude that you was like, the expectations are now so much higher.
Yeah.
Why?
Is it that the expectations are higher from the jump, or is it that women just show you that the bar can be higher? Like, do you think that they go over do you think they start dating women, let's say, with the expectation that they will be treated better, or questioning and then immediately finding out that they will be treated better?
I think that there's some in both situations, both
'Cause I don't
scenarios.
I don't know. I think it's some of them are like, "I'm just mess with women because men are so whatever." And then they mess with one, and then immediately it's like 10,000,000 times better.
I mean, I guess it
And
depends on what
then, it
your
could
definition
be
of
based on
better
their
is.
experience.
I think it depends on your definition of better. Because like what I've heard from people who've been on both sides is that a female relationship is like the love, the energy, the everything is much more intense than it is with a man. Like you just feel everything 10 X amount of times harder or
Yeah.
whatever. You just feel it more.
Mhm.
And like that, like romantic side and people, like see like actually seeing you and having what's the word I'm looking for? My lord. I went to public school, y'all. My words are escaping me.
It's okay.
But just consideration, having consideration for you
Mhm.
all the time without having to ask. It's more than just taking out the trash. It's more than just paying the bills. Like it's the intangible things, the things that you
Right.
cannot see, the things that you cannot touch, the things that you don't have to ask for.
Right.
The things that you can't give yourself, so to speak. Because at the end of the day, you could go out and you could pay that rent. You could take that trash out if you really needed to.
Yeah.
You could do those things. But where it
Yeah.
counts though, where it really counts, that's what you're looking for. So that's why I go back to what I said in the beginning. I think a lot of women who leave men
Yeah.
are not going to date women because they love women. They're going to date women because they are seeking something that the men are lacking. They are seeking a feeling. They're seeking a feeling. They're seeking something to fill the gap, fill the void that the men are leaving. And if you ask me, that is unfair. Period.
It seems exploitative, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate. And I guess as a mask woman, or just, I guess, woman, you have to be discerning, I suppose. Because, like I said, I think some women genuinely, just like the lady in the post was like, she was late in life, which I think
Mhm.
some people, just come into their sexuality, their true sexuality later in life for whatever reasons. And I think that's different than somebody who's just fence hopping to for the plot to see
Just
what
for the yeah.
to see what it's like. And I think that it gives just women, it gives femmes, I guess, and for lack of a better term, a bad name sometimes, especially ones who have dated men in the past. It gives a little bit of a reputation or like a stigma that you have to, I think, fight against when
Yeah, but
dating.
I wanna be clear, right? I
Mhm.
find 0 issue with people jumping the fence, like, and it's like, at its core in itself as an action, I don't it is what it is. How could you figure out what you like if
Right.
you don't try it out? Like, I see nothing inherently wrong with that, but I think that you being honest about why you're doing it and being honest about what it is exactly that you are seeking.
Yeah.
Because you could be seeking a feeling and not be attracted to women sexually, you know what I'm saying? All those things, right? It has to be everything. It has to make sense all around the board, right? But you just seeking feelings, and then when it's time to do things, you like, "Ah,"
Right. You like, never mind.
then it's like fake gay, like you
You
not
get
gay for
pillow
real.
no, they not fake gay, they just pillow princesses.
They full of you know what, if you ask me.
I don't know. It's hard. Identity is
It is.
hard.
So Imma read this comment because I think it's a
Okay.
good one. So someone keeping up with K on Threads says, "I say this all the time. I have only dated feminine women, and they treat me like a princess, sending flowers to my job, romancing me. Okay, random ass trips booked, wire transfers without asking. When I date men, it's like, oh, well, I didn't know you liked flowers. Like, bye. And don't get me wrong, some men I have dated were top tier, but what I'm saying is the women across the board showed up and showed out every time."
Yeah,
So with women, it's a consistent thing that you don't have to ask for
correct.
because like they understand. We understand, like, and maybe it's something just I don't know, just pre-installed. And
To be considerate and kind, yeah, the for sure. I think girls are conditioned to be considerate, to put other people before themselves. Always, like, since birth, we are conditioned to treat people well, to be accommodating, to be thoughtful. Like, I don't think that's, like, not true. And boys,
Mhm,
on the other hand, are conditioned to be rough and selfish and not emotionally intelligent, like, they don't discuss their feelings. They're not allowed to feel their feelings a lot of times, so they
mhm,
never have to explore that. Like, they never are challenged to explore that with their friends. Everything is kinda surface level. Male friends don't send each other gifts or buy each other, I'm imagining, I don't know, I don't have any, but I would imagine that they don't do that kinda stuff with each other as friends. So, yeah, I think it's a lot more likely that you're going to get treated well by another woman, whether it's a friend or a girlfriend or whatever, just because we're conditioned to, and quiet as it's kept, women have the means to do that for each other, and a lot of men don't have the means to even do that. And not to say that it's about money all the time. Like, I know this person said, like, wire transfers and trips and flowers and all that stuff, which costs money, but there are also things that don't cost money, and they still don't do that.
correct, correct.
So, it's not even about the money all the time, but I think that is a fact that I think women, at least black women, out earn black men in a lot of respects.
Yeah,
So, we also just have more financial capacity to give and to treat people, shower them with gifts and affection in that way. So, I think it's definitely more likely that you're going to get treated well.
I've heard some people say that sometimes when they go from dating men to dating women, and they like you said, they get showered with gifts and blah blah blah. It almost feels like they're being love bombed when it's like,
Mm,
no,
you're just being
that's
loved.
right. Like that's the standard over here. It's not a love bomb. Like, what do you mean? Just because your previous gentleman
Gentlemen.
didn't do these things on a regular basis for you, like
Yeah.
if you with somebody who only does the things like flowers and all that on your birthday or on Valentine's Day or on your anniversary, if they remember, like, and you accept that, I hate to break it to you. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. It's on you.
At a point, it gets to a point.
It gets to a point where it is on you because you accept it. Like they're going to continue to do what you allow them to do.
You
Period.
ain't
Point
wrong.
blank.
You ain't wrong.
Period. Point blank. And for me personally, it's just not in my nature to do whatever the bare minimum looks like. But to
Mhm.
me, like doing all these things without having to ask, just I could just be in the store and buy some a crunch bar. Just like, oh yeah, I was thinking.
Thank you.
I know she like crunch bars. I'm gonna get like it don't gotta be for no reason.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be an occasion.
No. Well, send put that on and it's the crazy thing is, I will see stuff like this come up on, like, TikTok and stuff, and all the comments are like, "Put this on his For You page, not mine. Put this on his send this to him, not me. Why am I getting these videos?" Because people on the internet are reminding men, like, "Listen, Valentine's Day coming up. Get you a basket, get this." Like, literally step-by-step tutorials, under $10, under $5 on any budget. It's just the desire, the capacity to care is just not evident in a lot of these men, and I'm not trying to say that it's all men, I'm sure there are
Yeah, absolutely,
a
absolutely.
a great, statistically significant handful that are thoughtful and amazing, and but that is not the majority. That is the exception and not the rule, especially with Black people, especially with people our age, in our
Mhm.
age group. It's not the majority of men that are doing these things. But like you said, at a point as the other person in that relationship, if you're tolerating that, then why would they stop? Or why would they do anything more? If you meet them where they are, then why would they ever change? You have to raise your own standard. Like, and not like I say that in every aspect of life, you have to raise that standard and people can meet you there or they cannot.
It's like expecting your boss to give you to pay you whatever you think you're worth
Mhm.
without ever having to have a conversation. If you making $70,000 a year and you like, "Man, I really feel like everything that I'm doing is worth 100,000." You think your boss just gonna pull you in the office one day and be like, "I've been
I've been thinking.
thinking, like, yeah, I just give you 30,000 more dollars." Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, let's be real. It's not gonna happen. Until you initiate the conversation, it's
Right.
not happening. It's the same thing with your gentleman partner.
Gentlemen.
Same thing with your partner. If
Yeah.
you don't set the standard, if you don't make a closed mouth won't ever get fed. It's
No.
unfortunate that you have to open your mouth to be fed in that way in the first place, but I digress. If you never say anything, they will continue to give you what they've been giving you.
Which is nothing.
Things just don't change because you that's like it's the definition of insanity. You doing the same thing, expect a different result. It's not gonna change, sis. If you've been
Right.
waiting for 5 years,
And he's comfortable and you like you're not yeah. What are we
but
doing?
hey, your bills is paid, your trash get taken out, live your life, boo boo. But that life is short,
It is.
and that life is short.
Too short to be dealing with somebody who doesn't care to deal with you, who doesn't wanna treat you like, if you see stuff online and you're like, "Oh my god, I wish that was me." That can be you. Like, raise
It
your
can be you.
standards. That could be you. Like, you, like, are capable of having whatever life that you desire in any lane, romantic, financial, career. Like, it's not gonna happen overnight. There's obviously a process to it, but if you're not okay with the circumstances you're in, you have the power to change it at any point.
And you cannot change a person. No matter how hard you try, you can't change
Mhm,
anybody. You can be the catalyst to maybe spark a change in somebody, but you yourself
mhm.
cannot change anybody. And so you trying, putting on your cape, Captain Save a nigga, sis, take it off, girl. Like, you don't have to find your super suit. You
Find your
don't.
own super suit.
Be your own super suit. Like,
Be your own
golly.
super suit, for
Be the
sure.
change you wanna see in the world. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It just baffles me, like, I cannot fathom being unfulfilled in ways that seem so elementary in a relationship, seem so basic in a relationship, but being okay with it, accepting it because all of the transactions are being met.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. That's so insane to me. And truth be told, that's half the people on the internet. Y'all posting y'all pictures out with your my man, my man, my man. Meanwhile, when you go home, he on 2K, ignoring you like, girl, hey.
It's very much a thing. Like, I think yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it, but
And just because he not knocking your head between the washer and the dryer, you like everything's alike, girl.
some people think that way, like, if he's not doing the most egregious thing, then it's fine, but if I've learned anything in my life is that you are allowed to leave any situation at any time for any reason, big or small. It doesn't have to be a huge reason. You don't need a giant blow up. You don't need anything like that. You just need to decide that whatever's happening is not what you wanna happen.
Some of y'all will leave a job you don't like, a
Mhm.
job that a boss that is not considering you in all the ways. Like, some of y'all are so quick to leave a job that is unfulfilling you, but you won't leave the person
Or a friendship.
or a friendship. Like, why your standards not the same for all aspects of your life? Why do you accept garbage and bullshit from certain individuals? Why is the bar higher for certain individuals? Like, it gotta look, the bar is the same across all my interactions.
Yeah. But at the same time, does that mean if the bar is if the stud is the solution to that? Like, you just go on and find that could be the mindset, like, "Oh, my needs are not being met, let me find me a super stud that's gonna meet all these needs."
Hey, good luck, cause some of these studs will treat you worse than the niggas do. And I'm just gonna be real with you, like,
I'm saying, like, I think it's a myth. Like,
some of these studs will treat you worse than them. Look, I'm trying to tell you.
yeah, just because women treat women better or women treat people better in general does not mean you are not gonna go through hell with no lesbian.
Mhm.
Which is why I'm saying
Won't.
it's not a sustainable life choice. Like, to experiment, fine, whatever. I mean, ethically, I suppose, but if you don't like women, there's trenches over here too, is what I'm trying to say.
It's ghettos, it's trenches, projects. It could be ghetto over here too. And you not like stop trying to replace your man with a stud, cause at the end of the day, it's not a man.
That's not
It's not a man. You can get you a femme that could do all those things too. It don't gotta be a stud.
no, it don't. I just think that's what people's like
A stud will knock your head
replacement is.
between the washer and the dryer too.
And it'll be okay because 'cause y'all both girls. So it's like it's just a girl fight.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Okay.
Mm,
I don't know. It's something that this whole conversation is something that has been very, like, prevalent in the circles that I have run in
mhm.
my life, where it's like, I've had a lot of masculine presenting female friends who get hurt or played with by women who just don't know what they want, or they out here experimenting, or they, what I'm saying, or they not being honest and upfront about
Yeah.
what they dealing with. Like, that's why so many studs out here dealing with women with babies, and they end up getting in fights with the baby daddies, and like it's crazy out
Listen,
here.
don't
It's
get me started on
wild.
the step studs, okay? That's some of the most you talk about trenches, talk about the trenches.
Step studs is crazy.
Step studs are insane, like the concept, hell,
Step stud is such a
the stud
crazy
that stepped
term.
up.
The stud that stepped up.
If I had a nickel for every stud that had kids, not biological, just like kids that they somehow picked up and just never let go of.
That's why when I pull up, I got to be like, I got a niece.
Oh, yeah, the first yeah, that
I
that
got a niece.
first
My car seat is for my niece. Like,
that fir
relax.
listen, it was the way you prefaced it, like, as we were walking up to your car, you was like, "Now, there is a car seat in the back,
Been there, done that.
but it's not my baby."
Been there, done that.
I was like, "Oh," I was finna say.
Because one thing about women, them
What?
conclusions,
Oh, yeah.
they will
Well,
break
if
they
you have a
neck jump into
if you
them.
have a car seat in your car, what am I supposed to think?
That I transport a child occasionally, at least. You're
It
assuming
wouldn't
the child is mine.
Yeah, because for it to be in your car, that means you transport them enough, perhaps even every day. I don't think that's a an illogical conclusion to jump to, that you have one in your car.
Fair, fair, fair. But that's why I'm like, look.
You did tell me, but it was the way you told me as we were walking up to the car. Like,
Yeah, because
"Listen, you gonna see a car seat back there." It's like, "Man,
my niece is 2.
man, just open the door.
Car seat age. Here's a picture.
Here's a picture."
You want me to call my sister to confirm? Like, cause I already know y'all,
Mm.
man, women is the feds. They'll be, let me look through and see, and I ain't got time for all that. I got
Remember
a
you
car
thought I
seat.
air tagged you? Speaking of
Yes.
crazy, and I did not air tag you, by the
You
way.
did not, but I was like,
Wasn't me,
that was
somebody
a while.
else.
I was like, ooh, bitch is crazy. AirTag me is nuts. But you lucky that I use my engineer brain and I put 2 and
Exactly.
2 together. I was
No,
like, okay,
you
okay,
lucky you used your engineer brain, because had you accused me
whoa, Jamal.
of air tagging you, is heinous.
I use my deductive
Mm,
reasoning.
mhm. Better you did.
AirTag is somebody is crazy work. It ain't never that deep.
Yeah, and that was before you told me that you could replace batteries in AirTag, so I would have been buying new AirTag.
I would have kept that to myself.
Yeah, I didn't know
But
that you
if
could
you
replace
like,
the
if
battery.
you even feel like you gotta AirTag somebody,
You already lost them.
just go
You
ahead, pack
already
it up.
Exactly.
Go ahead, pack it up. If you feel like you gotta AirTag somebody, if you feel like you gotta go through the phone, if you feel like you got, just go ahead, pack it up, bro. Like,
You've already lost. Either
go ahead.
you lost it mentally, or you've lost the trust. Pack it up.
At the end of the day, if somebody want to cheat, they gonna cheat.
Correct.
If somebody wanna cheat on you, they're going to cheat on you, period. It's nothing you could do, it's nothing you could say. You can only control the man or woman in the
Mhm.
mirror. You
Correct.
can't they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. The only thing you can control is how you respond. Now, if you wanna go full left eye,
Wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't either, but I hope you got bail money ready.
Most of us don't. But yeah, you can only control yourself. You can
I
only
am
control
not
yourself.
I am not the best person to take I'm not claiming to be the best person to take relationship advice from. And I am not a person who has ventured both sides of the fence extensively. Like I can't tell you I can't what but what I am speaking from a lived and
Mhm.
third party experience.
Mhm.
If you are a woman who has date men more frequently than you have dated women, or you are at a crossroads where you like, I've dated this many men, got my heart broken. Pause. The heartbreaks will probably be worse on the other side. Just fair warning. But if you are that person where it's like you at that crossroads, I implore you to be honest with yourself and ask yourself why you even thinking about taking that leap to the other side in the first place.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself. Are you seeking a feeling, or do you genuinely find yourself attracted to women?
I was
Can
gonna
you
say that's the bottom
genuinely
line.
yeah, can you genuinely see yourself in a long-term partnership, whatever that looks like for y'all? I was gonna say monogamous, but that's not always the case. Some people like being in thruples or whatever.
Mhm. Pineapple
I'm not
people.
judging. If that's your jazz, do your thing.
Right.
But be honest. Like one of my life mottos is no victims, only volunteers. Don't make nobody your victim. Give people the option to choose whether or not they want to deal with what you got going on. Because if you in your exploration phase, there are people out here who are willing to, you know what I'm
Explore with
saying?
you.
Work, like, and there are some people who are not, but give them the option because that's how you hurt people. That's how people end up getting hurt. And one thing about women, I watched enough Snap to know if you ain't never watched Snap, turn on the Oxygen channel. You could find yourself in a sticky situation, all
Yeah.
because you wanted to explore. You gonna be
Right.
exploring the jail cell or exploring purgatory, because I don't know where you go.
Yikes. No, I don't disagree with that. I think if the reason that you're wanting to date women is anything other than I am attracted to women and I could see myself with a woman, I think look inward. Like
Mhm,
really, really think about it. Really think about it. Because I think
mhm.
some people choose to date women because of what they think they will get out of it.
Correct,
And
correct.
it's not about what you're gonna get out of it. You have to be willing to put just as much effort in to that woman that's gonna put a lot of effort into you because you know they will. That's why you're doing it. That's why you're trying to
Mhm,
explore. You have to be willing to treat her like a pretty princess as well.
correct.
Whatever that means for that individual, but, like, it's not it's like, don't flip-flop it to where when you're with a man, you have no standards, but then when you're with a woman, you have all the standards.
Correct.
Like, that's, I think, actually horrible.
Terrible.
Terrible way to treat a person.
Terrible sandwich, by the way.
Yeah, don't do that.
Terrible sandwich, by the way.
Don't do that.
I will say one of those comments brought up a term that I personally had never heard before, which was biromantic. She was saying that some people are not bisexual; they are biromantic. I don't even know what that means. Is that an actual word?
It is an actual word, and this might be problematic of what I think my thoughts about the word biromantic.
Come on, doctor. Word
Because
doctor.
please, like, I
I'm about
think
to
to want to be romantic with another woman, but not in a sexual relationship with another woman. I don't know, I guess there's asexual people, I don't know, it's a spectrum. I don't wanna misspeak, but I do think something about wanting a romance without the, like, other intimate things in a relationship is like, so you just want a friend, like, you just want a friend to do things with. You just want a friend that you're romantic with? Question mark?
Biromantic refers to individuals who experience romantic attraction to two or more genders, focusing on emotional connections rather than solely sexual ones. It is a romantic orientation under the split attraction model that can exist alongside various sexualities, such as asexuality or bisexuality. Biromantics may desire dating, holding hands, or cuddling with people of different genders.
I guess.
Biromantic individuals may feel romantic, but not necessarily sexual attraction to the same people. That'll get you shot. I look like
Yeah,
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
be
I
honest.
don't I don't
That if you
I don't have anything nice to say about that
listen, if it's
because I
not
feel like we're
funny.
just I feel like we're just labeling stuff now, like, I don't wanna say we're making stuff up, but I feel like we're
So
just
You wanna hold hands and cuddle. You wanna do all these things, but you don't I punch you in the throat. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm punching you right you not finna don't play in my face, dog. Like,
I would just like to hold your hand.
and I would like for you to
Okay.
thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
That's what a interesting concept.
Who made up this
Think
word?
I think we're just
Is this
saying
in
a lot.
Webster?
I think we're just saying stuff.
Yeah, we just we giving people reasons to be thank you, Lord. I can't.
We're giving people labels that I guess maybe feel good to them at the time. I don't know. Help, like, my brain is hurting.
If you consider yourself biromantic, I need you to enter the chat immediately expeditiously because
And maybe join the next
and
episode.
this is a safe space. I promise you it's a safe space. I just need I to me at surface, at face value, I am confusion.
Yeah.
Like that's I am confusion. To label something as biromantic, you wanna do what now? You wanna hold hands and jump with a girl, but you don't wanna but you only wanna
Right,
fist
like,
tap
what are
it.
what are we
Like
saying? Yeah. I don't think I'm not educated enough to have an actual opinion on this, and that's okay. That's okay. Because what I think my uneducated opinion is that this don't make sense.
the Bible says seek and you shall find. And this is me seeking. I need answers immediately. If
So
again,
you could be biromantic but asexual, or you could be biromantic and homosexual, or you could be biromantic and bisexual.
I would just say bye.
Right. Just bye. Like goodbye. This episode is just us being biphobic for an hour.
It is not that I am not biphobic. I think people are free to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that people have feelings. Like when you
Yeah,
out here just
for
doing
sure.
whatever, you what you do affects other people. Like that is the long and the short of it. People end up getting hurt
Yeah,
behind you just exploring. People get hurt beside behind your indecisiveness. There are real consequences to this shit.
for
And
sure.
not everybody has the strength to just bounce back. If you one of those people who could just bounce back from a hurt or a loss or a heartbreak, understand that that's not easy for everybody. Some people take that stuff hard, regardless of how they represent or how they come across or what they identify as. Words mean things. People have feelings.
Mhm.
So yes, you are free to do whatever you want. You are free to do whoever you want. But understand that everything has a consequence, cause and effect. Like
Yeah.
don't end up on Snap because you playing. Like some people will yeller your ass. Like they
Oh,
will take you
no.
out. They
Yeah, for
on.
messing with their emotions
Yeah. So
repeatedly.
I'm just saying, while you out here frolicking, figuring it out,
Be honest.
be honest, be open. Like it's give people the ability to make the decision for themselves or whether or not they want to take on your shit, like your baggage,
Yeah,
so to speak. Like nobody expects anybody to be perfect. Nobody expects anybody to have it all figured out, but people are affected by your actions.
100%.
People have killed themselves behind stuff like this. People have killed other people behind stuff like this. Like we joking, like, we laugh and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like this really is serious. We're talking about people's hearts and people's
Mhm.
minds. It's nothing to play with. Just be mindful. That's all I'm saying.
Be careful with me. Cardi said it
Period.
best.
Cardi said it best.
She said it best. Like, literally, just be careful. Just be careful with people's heart.
Cardi said it best. And Rihanna said, "Oh nah, I just shot a man down."
And that could have been somebody's son.
Could have been,
Could have been. Maybe.
and or daughter.
But that would have been called woman down.
Mm,
It was
you ate
definitely a
that.
man. Definitely was a man going
Yeah,
down.
you ate that. You ate that. But yeah, man, I just thought that conversation is definitely an interesting one. I'm
We need to
curious.
find a person who actually can more
Yes,
thoughtfully weigh in on this because I don't consider myself by anything. So I
you're not
fear my
biromantic.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm not.
You.
Absolutely not.
What's the opposite of biromantic? Just like
Homo romantic. um I was finding it. The opposite of biromantic is just
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what there if there is an opposite. I feel like you just romantic or you not. Do you like romance? Do you not? Do you like romantic things? Do you not?
Okay, I'm so
Again,
sorry. Can I ask, like, is this okay? If
we've established we don't know.
like, no, real quick. I gotta
Mm,
get this off. Okay,
okay.
so if a woman who dates men,
Yeah.
hey, you laughing already? If a woman that dates men has only dated men, right?
Mhm.
They go out and they hold hands with girls and they Netflix but no chill with girls and
They go
they
on dates.
they go on dates. Does that make them biromantic?
I feel like that just makes you a girl's girl. That just means you have homegirls that you do stuff with.
Okay, so let's throw a little wrench in it.
Alright.
What if that same girl
Nope. Yeah. I knew it. Absolutely not.
caught it, I caught it.
And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for reeling it back. I'm proud of
My
you.
God. Okay. What if that same girl is doing all that with a stud, holding hands, da da da? Does that make them biromantic? Or is it still just a girl's girl?
This is making me sweat. If she does that with a stud,
Still a girl?
gender is a social construct. No, I don't think that makes her biromantic. I don't think so. Is she attracted to women or is she only attracted to men?
Okay, because okay, hold up. I do you one better because there's some girls that be making out with girls in the club, but they got boyfriends. So it's like, are they biromantic?
I think they just are drunk.
Okay,
I think that's more making out with a girl in a club is very much for the male gaze. I think that's for the spectacle of it, not because in many situations I can't speak for everyone. Some people want to just make out like you don't know how they know each other.
making out
But I
with no
think
nigga for the girl gaze.
the girl gaze
Yeah, that's funny. Like that's what. Oh, what are we talking about?
for the girl gaze. Stop. Stop. The thought of that would actually who
It's the same principle.
it's the same principle though, yes. Making out with somebody just for the spectacle of like, oh my God.
Or if it's two niggas doing it, it's like
Nobody
if you walk in a club and you see two girls making out, it's like, oh shit. If you see two niggas making out, it's like,
I'm like, oh.
what did I just walk into?
You know what it is? Because I think
Chippendales?
lesbianism when it's two femmes is like so normal and like fetishized and like a part of society. I think everyone's okay with seeing that.
That's why some men don't consider they girl stepping out on them with another girl that's cheating.
Right, because of misogyny, because they don't see another woman, especially a feminine woman, as a viable threat to their actual relationship.
If there's any men listening to this, I'm here to tell you, if your girl is getting put through the mattress by another girl, she is on you, my brother. My brother.
My brother. I
I,
mean,
you getting cheated on, like,
I don't even think that's what they be imagining. Like,
you don't be imagining that your girl could get put through a mattress by another girl?
I don't think that that's where their mind be going.
You stupid.
Quite. I'm not disagreeing with you. Quite
You're
stupid.
a dummy. Like you're stupid.
Quite stupid. But I think like men don't see other women, especially femmes. Like if it's a stud, I think it would be different. I don't think that men have stud hall passes for their girlfriends, but girl hall passes, I think is a thing because
What if it's a stem?
depends on how stemish.
It depends on whether she got a wig on that day. Like,
Correct.
can you imagine that conversation? Did she have a wig on?
Did she have lashes?
She had the lashes on, or
Approved.
she had Fruit of the Loom on.
Denied. Waxers? Approved.
Waxers is crazy. Haynes denied. Like,
Sorry to all the straight people listening to this and are
did she have on a
confused.
sports bra?
Denied. Immediately.
It's too many rules for me. God damn it.
Yeah,
Cheating is cheating if you ask me.
it
But nobody
is.
asked.
I mean, it's your podcast. It's just literally your platform. So just imagine that you have been asked by me.
This is too much, y'all. If you can seriously, if you buy romantic, I need answers. Please jump in Dr. D DMs because I don't.
Jump in my DM to offer up my DMs is crazy, but
I
I
mean, you can jump in
accept.
my DMs. You can jump in my
No, they
DMs. But just
can't.
know,
No, they can't. You was right the first
presence
time.
of the Lord is here. Anyway,
And is
yeah, I think there has to be a part 2, maybe even 3 to this conversation. Like
for sure.
I feel like I left this with more questions than what we started with. So
Shout out to the original poster, the
yeah,
original
shout out.
threader,
Hold on, let me give
because this was a head scratcher for us
hold on, let me give her props again. And maybe you can go look it up, not you, but the people.
for sure. We can link it if we can link it. We can
Her
try.
name, the tweet is Chanel. That's her
Yeah,
name on Threads. I was about to say Twitter.
yeah.
That's
Shout
her
out
name
to
on
you.
Threads. She posted this 2 days ago. So today is February 8th. So she posted this on February 6th, 2 days ago. This post. So
It's a head scratcher for sure. But I think what is absolutely true is that women will treat you better. That does not mean to go just see what it's like. Don't experiment. Stay, enjoy your straight privilege.
or you can experiment, state your intentions.
Eh, all right.
I mean that how you gonna know if you don't experiment? Trial and
I
error.
guess. But I just would imagine that there's some thing within you already. Like, experimenting for the sake of, "Will they treat me better?" versus experimenting for the sake of, "I have these feelings inside and I would like to explore them," I think are 2 different reasons to experiment. Like, I think to experiment because I think somebody's gonna treat me better than I'm currently being treated just by the fact that they're a woman versus I have warm, fuzzy feelings about women.
Find
We
something
don't
safe
know.
to do. Find something safe to do, okay? Like, whatever you do, just make sure it's safe, because you will end up on the news. I'm just saying.
Unfortunately, for the
So,
shade room.
yes, you will end up on the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, World Star, I don't know. Maybe
What a
even Threads.
throwback. What a throwback. World Star is crazy.
World Star. But anyway, yeah, tap in with us, man. Maybe we could have a guest on. If you are a woman, a willow,
A bisexual baddie,
a bi
biromantic.
romantic, I was about to say bi curious, a bi romantic, please tap in with us. We wanna hear from you. We wanna talk. Can we talk
For about
for 2
60
minutes?
minutes.
Exactly. Well, it's gonna be more than a minute, girl. Imma tell you right now.
We have questions that need answers
QTNA immediately. It's a safe space, though. We have snacks and drinks, libations, and
and
maybe
do.
even and maybe 2.
Yeah, for sure. Or 3.
But yeah, what an illuminating conversation. I'm gonna wrap this up right here.
Yeah, this was great. This was a great thought exercise, if nothing else.
Listen.
My head is confused.
We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Hopefully, this conversation was just as illuminating and confusing for you as it was for us, because I have more questions than answers at this junction.
Yeah.
But I think that these are conversations that are needed for sure. One thing about the world and life is that there are too many people who are afraid to have these conversations, and are like, the hard ones or the ones that are confusing. We need to normalize talking about stuff like this out in the open.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what we're here to do. Hopefully we were able to do that. And the conversation will continue. Part 2 coming soon.
For sure.
Please, please, please don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the things, tap in with us every single
Comment
Tuesday. Yes, comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us how you feel. If you think I'm full of shit, tell me. But be ready.
'cause you clap back.
You heard what she said. I'm correct. Or don't come at all. Name names or
Mhm.
keep it on the playground. You heard.
Mhm.
Anyway. We love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And we will continue to bring you that super hot fire. We'll check in with y'all next week. Everybody, please stay safe, stay prayed up, stay blessed up. Catch you.
See ya. Bye.